You've got to be the change you want to see, and a dear friend of ours is here to tell us all about it and a new book that she has written. Stephanie Feger is here. The book is Color Today Pretty, and you can find the book on Amazon. Just released. So excited. She has been so excited. Stephanie, how long did it take you to write this?
This has been a 5-year book in the making.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, for the last 5 years I've felt called to write this story and to be raw and share my stories. About a year and a half ago, I decided, all right, we're going to make this a reality. And I worked really hard to make it a reality. And I've found through the process in writing this book, I was really writing it for myself as really a way to help me dissect some things in my life that were heavy and find the positive in them. And as I was writing it, I realized that this is really an invitation for other people to be able to do that in their own lives as well.
So to explain the books to others, it is about inspiration. It is about looking maybe at life a little different. I have this big, huge picture in my basement, and it says, some look for happiness when happiness is a choice. You know, sometimes you may be going through just the worst thing ever, but you just have to choose not to wallow in that. So when you say Color Today Pretty, what might that mean?
Well, it's exactly what you said, yeah. But the phrasing actually came to me in a dream. From a little boy in a dream. So I was watching way too much America's Got Talent, I know, because I was this judge in the dream, and there was this sweet little boy. He was an artist, and his artwork was horrible. I mean, I had to be the one that let him down and say, hey, you need to quit your day job, or don't quit your day job because doing art isn't your thing. And so when I gave him this news and this dream, instead of being sad, he brought me the piece of art, gifted it to me, and said, that's okay, with a really big smile on his face, and said, that's okay, I just want you to go color something pretty today. Well, I woke up, and like most dreams, you know, either they fleet away, but this one lingered, and all day I was wondering, really, what was the message of this dream? About halfway through the day, I remember my coworkers thought I was crazy because I called them all and said, I know what the dream is. And I knew what it meant. It meant this boy heard something that was really disappointing, and he got some news that really could have stopped and halted his life. But he made the choice that he didn't have to, he couldn't control what I said, but he could control his response to it. He wasn't going to let me stop him. He was going to decide that he was going to maybe go another route. He was going to keep going. That dream, as it settled in, it started to make me realize that that's how I've tackled my life, and how I think that when you live a life in perspective, it allows you to do exactly what you say. Happiness is all around you. And I don't just mean that it's rainbows and cupcakes, but
no, because times can be hard.
They really can.
But what are you going to do with it?
Exactly. I mean, you don't get to choose a lot of things in your life. In fact, let's be real. I mean, I'm a 5'2" person in a family of 6 foot. I am, you know, I've got all of these things. We all have things in our life you can't control, but the one thing you control is how you let life build you.
And I don't know, I hope you won't mind that I bring this up, but you also worked for the American Cancer Society.
Totally.
And you saw so many miracles, and you also saw so many people have to let go of life. I would guess you got a lot of perspective from that too.
I will never forget the women who would tell me, I did not choose to be a part of this club, but I'm glad I'm a part of it. And as someone who's not a cancer survivor myself, but I do know several, my husband's one, and I've got many others in our family who've been touched by the disease, I would never wish the disease on anybody, but they say that dealing with that experience shifted their perspective in life. It made them realize they needed to stop and pause and soak in the beauty that was around them, that the things that you thought mattered in life really don't. That things can change at any moment, but you're given this moment. And this is the moment that if you live in it, then you're going to live a fulfilling life.
Well, you've got Always by Your Side, Ordinary Miracles, Perfect Imperfection, The Power of One, just some of the chapters. If you would like to come out and get the book, also talk to Stephanie, I'm looking for my information here. It's going to be Color Today Pretty Book Event, book celebration, and signing at Broad Run Park, Friday, 5:30 to 7:30, Cliffside Playground and Spray Ground. Why did you choose that area?
There is a section of the book called Live Life Childlike. And that concept is all about there are things within your children that you see that we should be, you know, harnessing, like the sense of wonder and this, their honesty and all of those things that really help you live life in perspective. So I wanted my first book signing to be a place where kids could be.
That's where it's going to be. Also, Friday, May 25th, 4 to 7, Pixie Dust, Westport Village at 1321 Her Lane. And then June 1st, 6 to 8, Mod Pizza. That is on Breckenridge Lane. We wish you the best, and we thank you. We thank you for bringing the message. Color Today Pretty. Give it a try. We'll be back with a one.